Welcome back for another video. In this video, we're going to be going through exercise 9, chapter 9, exercise 6. And that is going to be the jig base. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create this in millimeters. So we're going to have to go to our tools. I accidentally clicked on manage. It seems to be frozen a little bit there. And we're going to switch over our units to millimeter and kilogram. Oh, and kilogram. Hit apply. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw this base from the side. And there's two ways I can go about this. I have a feature that is 150 degrees from the flat surface. But what I can do is I can actually create an angle on my original extrusion, my base extrusion, that will allow me to work on that. I could also rotate a plane, but I'm just going to draw that surface in. And I'll show you what I mean here. So go ahead, we're going to start on the XY plane, and I'm just going to draw essentially a rough outline. So it's 35, so I'm just going to kind of get close to what the dimensions are, just so it doesn't jump around on me too much when I go to change them up. There, and go to there, and to there. Okay, so that's basically our outline of what we want here. Now we can just apply some dimensions. So I'm just going to make this course 35. I think this is 25. Yeah, this is 100. This one's 15. And this is going to be 150. Pretty close, actually. All right. And let me just regen. Okay, and we are fully constrained. So I'm going to go ahead and hit finish. And I'm going to extrude this. And I'm just going to do a symmetric extrusion of 75.0 inches. All right, so there we have our base shape. Let's go ahead and add that feature that is on this plane. Okay, so I don't have my rotate here, which kind of annoys me. So I'm just going to exit out of there, finish sketch. I'm just going to delete that sketch, and just going to rotate here. Just click on it again and see if I can, well, okay, so I got it. So since I rotated it enough, it gave me the view that I wanted. So that's fine. We're going to create a, looks like that's 50. It's a 50 mil diameter. And I believe it is 25 from the edge. And it is actually lined up. Oh, that's not the right one. There we go. It is lined up with this point. Okay. And I'm just going to close this off. That shape. And I want to make these tangent to each other. Make sure this one is. Okay, that one already is. And let's go ahead and trim this. Alright, it says we're fully constrained. Let's just regenerate, make sure it is. It is fully constrained, so I'm going to finish that sketch. And I'm going to extrude that. Now, I really don't need to extrude that bottom part, I guess. I really only need to extrude the top. If I go through all and I reverse this, you can see I actually get the right thing, but unfortunately it's a cut. I can do an add, that works. But really what I want to do is to next. And that's just going to go to the next surface. And that's all I really want to do here. So I'm going to hit finish, and there's our feature. And let's go ahead and create a place on that. And I'm going to actually extrude a 20 mil hole there. And let's extrude that, cut it, and I'm just going to go through all. Okay. There's that feature. All right, next, let's do this semicircle cutout here. So I'm going to start on this surface. And there's a couple ways we could do this. The easiest way is just to draw a circle. and make it a 50 diameter. And I'm going to make it coincident with that point, and I'm also going to make it tangent to that point. And that's going to give us exactly what we want. Sorry, it's not going to give us exactly what we want. Let me undo that. I was looking at the print wrong. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move this down just a little bit so it's a little bit lower. And I can dimension. I got to find my quadrant here. So I'm going to dimension from here to right there's my quadrant. And I'm going to make that dimension 5. There is what we want. So I'm going to go ahead and hit finish sketch, and I'm going to extrude that, reverse it, 25, and we're cutting. Okay. And there is our feature. All right, next I'm going to create an extrusion on this plane. That way I can cut everything. So I'm going to start with this rectangle up top here, and that's 35 by 30. And I'm also going to add these 2 holes to this sketch as well. And I'm just going to create this one, and that dimension is to 10. Okay. And let's make this one equal. That one equal to that one. And we just need to dimension where these things are at. And it looks like this one's 15. And it appears that this is 15 as well. And this one is 10 from here. And I'm just going to line them up. Okay, and we are fully constrained. Just double check by regenning that. Finish that. And we're going to extrude all of those geometric features through all. And hit OK. And there we go. And there's our part. I don't think I missed anything. I think everything's there. And that's all there is to it. Pretty simple. Just make sure that you name all of your features. Oops. Actually, arc cut. Oh no, that's the arc cut as a whole. Yeah. Okay, so once you have them named, that should be all you need to do. It doesn't give you a material or anything like that, so you're good to go. As always, if you have questions, you can see me during my office hours, or of course you can see me during class.